Totnes, according to Totnesians, is supposed to be the center of the universe, says Orion Nourish. You've got a gravitational thing going on here. Nourish grew up in the South Devon market town and today he is manning the till of his mother's vintage clothing shop, Revival. For the past 40 years, rails of taffeta, muslin, silk and sequins, plus the odd wedding dress and military uniform, have formed the eclectic dimensions of this extraordinary second-hand clothing store, which arguably serves as a microcosm of the Totnes experience. This place has earned a reputation for a level of eccentricity beyond the usual green tea and antique shop fare that characterizes a day trip in this part of the world, but in recent years it has also developed more pedigree and poise many than its southwest siblings. Indeed, back in 2007 Time magazine hailed Totnes as the capital of New Age chic, and today's Totnesians are certainly a well-heeled bunch, who are likely to sport a black labrador with their multicolored festival wear. The upward trajectory of the housing market has seen an influx of boho refugees from West London. The closing of nearby Dartington College of Arts in 2010 was a wrench for locals, who mourned the loss of the art student population that gave the town its edgy aesthetic, although while the paint-smattered types have been squeezed out by the French-Polish of the Cameron set, it remains, another local tells me, a very art-inspired place. But while the wider world may have only recently caught on to what Totnes has long offered, a green veggie ethical take on things, it is still pushing the envelope. Britain's first zero-waste supermarket opened here this year. In some shops, the Totnes Pound is legal tender, an initiative designed to keep money bouncing around inside the local economy. In reality, there are only so many handmade soft furnishings and vintage top hats the residents have need of, so for all its green, local-first credentials, it is the crisp greens of the Daytripper that helps nourish its independent soul. The spine of the place is the High Street, which rises up from the River Dart to its castle peak. Along its vertebrae, indie shops and boutiques, interior furnishers, art galleries and gift shops abound. Eastgate, the Elizabethan arched entrance to the walled town, is a prominent local feature, destroyed in a fire in September 1990, but now rebuilt. The Elizabethan market similarly persists, drawing in the crowds every Friday and Saturday, as does the monthly food market. You certainly couldn't describe it as an identical town center. Totnesians new and old fought a valiant battle to stop a Costa Coffee opening, which tells you how they feel about chain stores around here. Although a sanguine nurse says, personally I would be all for a Starbucks. At least they open and close at a normal time. 6 good reasons to totter off to Totnes. The lunch. The latest offering from Ben Watson of Riverford Farm, of organic veg box fame, Ben's Wine and Tapas uses the same produce as it is for farm shops. It's open Monday to Saturday for breakfast, coffee, delicious homemade cakes and tasty tapas. The shop. There's not a hen smock inside a colony, a contemporary women's wear boutique catering for the cool mum category. Owner Claire Shaw has lived in Totnes for 15 years and prides herself on creating a friendly boutique stocking irresistible items from small design labels. The Ruin. A focal point of town life, the English heritage-owned castle is one of the best surviving examples of an early Norman mod and Bailey structure. It was built during the reign of William I, probably by his supporter Juho de Totnes,